Hello, welcome to your first Pilates class for beginners. Now let's flow together. Have your feet hip width apart. Make sure you ground yourself here. Feel tall, relax your shoulders. Give it a little circulation here. We call this the shoulder shrug, back and forth and back. Feel tall, feel balanced. Extend your arms up and flow to the back. Inhale, grip your tummy in. Exhale back. Inhale, reach up. And let's flow to the other side. Breathe in, reach back up, and exhale, press your arms down. Inhale over to the back and exhale down again. Now from here, curve your upper body forward, tummy tucked in, and curl back up again, articulating your spine. Draw your elbows in towards your rib cage and pull to the side. Forward with the arms. Again, keep your stance grounded. Extend your arms to the side and pull and draw that elbows back in again and hands forward. This allows your rotator cuffs to just relax here and to warm up as well. Now flowing down, let's do a roll down. Bend your knees, hips are aligned. Okay, relax your shoulders. Feel like there's a magnet in between your inner thighs. And now I want you to just draw your head down. Roll down here. Again, grounding your feet. Squeeze those abs and articulate back up into a standing position. Draw your shoulders back. I'm going to show you this from the side. Feet hip width apart still. So you can see what it looks like from the side. Lift your heels up. And then slowly walk. You may hold your hips with your hands just to warm up the ankles here. We need to also warm up our ankles, squeeze your glutes, and return back again. Spread your toes. Keep that stance, don't arch your back, tilt your pelvis forward. This is what we call the neutral spine position. And then I would like you to keep your ribcage in. Grip that tummy. Breathe in, roll back down. Chin in towards the chest. And very slowly roll down. All the way down. Relax your head in. Breathe in and stretch your knees out. Just feeling that hamstring stretch. Now, you don't have to do this. You do not have to keep your knees straight. If you have tight hamstring, always just bend your knees a little bit more. Try not to lock those knees in too much. And keep gripping your stomach. Wiggle side to side, flowing left and right, just to relax your whole upper body. The only thing that you must remember is keeping your tummy tight and your belly and your glutes tight at all times. Relax and paralyze your whole upper body here. Grip, 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 and articulate your spine back up into a standing up position. And draw your shoulders back, neutral spine. Extend your arms up, ground your feet, open your arms to the back. Interlace your fingers and pull your arms down towards the ground. This gives an opening to your chest. You want to keep that heart chakra open. And again, one more time, breathe in, relax the elbows. Breathe out, pull the elbows back and shoulder shrug. Let go. Come onto your mat now. All right, let's go to the next step. Feet hip width apart again. We're going to do this one more time. Are you ready? Breathe in, bend your knees, keep your feet aligned, and slowly we're gonna curl, tuck that tummy in, upper back is relaxed. Now, Placing your hands onto the floor, step back, one leg back and the other one back as well into a down dog, or we can call this the up stretch position in Pilates. Let's do a nice paddle here, one leg at a time paddling, bending one knee. You can keep your hips in alignment or you can pull your hips side to side. Now let's go into a plank position. Grip that stomach, grip that butt, and relax your knees. Let's open those knees wide and go onto a shell stretch. Extending those arms, feel your back stretching, chest opening, your upper trapezius, and slowly walk back. Articulate your spine into a sitting up position. Now, let's go into a seated position. I will show you this from the side. You may follow me in a mirrored position. Now remember to keep your glutes intact with the ground. The gravity is taking over here. Tilt back, hands gripping on your knees, and now place your hands behind the knees and underneath the knees on the thighs. Stay up into sit-up position, engage your core, palms facing down, and curl onto your mat, one vertebrae at a time, extending your arms back and give it a flow to the side, making a circle. Bring your feet in and slowly you can take a towel with you, roll it up and place it to the back of your neck if you need. If this feels uncomfortable, you don't need to have that. This all depends on your cervical spine. If you feel strenuous in your neck and you have a big arch in your neck, it is recommended to place a towel there. Now, watch for your feet ankles in alignment, and your hips in alignment, imprinting your back in first. Just try to relax your neck. Now slowly lift your head up, chin to chest. Have a look at your knees, have a look if your knees are aligned, have a look if your hip bones are aligned, and extend your arms and hover it off from the floor. Imagine if there was an apple in between your chin and your chest. Now curl back down again. One more time, imprinting your back. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, lift your head up, chin to chest, and slowly bring your palms facing up. One leg's gonna go up, extend that leg forward. Now the other leg should be grounded. Your other foot should be grounded on the ground. We don't have to do this too many times. 5 to 10 is enough. Breathe in, breathe out, and release. Return your head down, articulate your neck. And again, try not to arch your back here. Keep your belly imprinted at all times. It's like a corset wrapping around your belly, and you want to keep that intact. If you feel a shake or a quiver, that's a good sign. Okay, and shoulders away from the ears. Lift just as high as you can, but not over lifting. If you feel that shake, remember, that's a good sign. Okay, now we go on to the other leg. Breathe in, breathe out, extending that left leg or that right leg forward, squeezing your glutes tight, keeping your hips not wiggling. Your arms can be off from the floor. It can be facing down or facing up with the palm. Make sure you grip that other foot down, grounding your other foot so you can feel your glutes. Now hands behind your head, in between the head and the neck. And let's do a little bit of crunches here. Now try not to bring your elbows too much in and not too much out. Your fingers should be like that. Place it in between your neck and your cranium, the back of your cranium. And lift up. Now you don't have to overlift. I want you to keep your hips grounded. Not moving your hips. Press your feet down. You're going to feel this. Only lifting a little bit. Even if it's just 2 centimeters, lift it up towards the sky. That's fine. Now hold and curl your neck back down again. You may look to the side, look side to side, keeping that neck relaxed. And now, again, focusing on keeping your hips still. And you can also put your towel to the side if you feel uncomfortable, of course. All right, the next step is going to be the shoulder bridge, or the bridge position. Pressing your shoulders away from your ears at all times. Let's do the air walk. One leg up, place it back down slowly. The slower you go, the better it is. Keep that shoulders wide. Press using your glutes. Keep that hip still. You don't need to over and hyperextend. You can lower your glutes down a little bit more if this is hurting you. Don't strain your lower back. If you feel strenuous, please curl back down and just relax. You can always try again, remember. Anytime you need to stop this video, stop and try again. We're going to go on to a twirl here, just feeling that extension, feeling so good with your hands and your wrist. And now lift the head up, chin to chest, just to see where our stance is. Now arms are going to go up and then back down again, feeling the retraction of the shoulder blades, muscles, and then very slowly keep your shoulders away from your ears, so ready for a roll up. Extend the arms back. First inhale. Breathe in. Lift your head up, chin to chest. Remember that apple in between your chest, your chin and your chest. Keep it there. Curve forward. You don't need to hold on to your feet here. You want to articulate your spine back up. If you want to feel a good stretch, you may. Otherwise, bend the knees a little bit. Keep your core tight and articulate your spine back up into a sitting up position, straight back, tummy tight. At all times, neck long. And now twist over to one side of the room without moving your hips. Remember to keep your butt bone in. You can always pull that to me to butt out of the way, of course, until you feel your butt bone pressing onto the floor. The other side. Don't over twist here. We want to use our obliques, but we do not want to hurt our spine. If you do feel strenuous in the spine, bend your knees. Keep that heels down. See how straight my back is if I bend my knees? You may do the same thing. Only twist to the point that you are not moving your hips. Extend again, point your toes. Okay, and now keep your legs pressing and magneted down to the floor and roll back down. Extend your arms back and make a flow to the side, circling your arms. Press that arms down. Now lift one leg up to tabletop position. The other foot is going to be flexed. The other foot is going to be pointed. And make circle. This is called the knee circle. Or we can also call this the hip circle. Let's just do 3 times each direction first for beginners. Intermediate may do 5 to 6, 7 times, or advanced to 10 times. Go as slow as you can. And very slowly stretch that leg up, flex that ankle, and then lower it down without arching your back. Same thing goes to the other leg now. Ready? Keep your hips aligned. You may hold your hips. Now the other foot is flexed. Why? Because we want to squeeze that bum and keep your back not arching. Just do it as much as you can, not arching your back. The less it arches, the better it is. Remember, we're just opening up the hip here. Make circles, internal, external, of the knee and the hip, just to open that hip up a little bit more. Flex or lower your leg down. Try not to arch your back. Extend your arms back. Inhale and flow back up into a roll up again. Imagine if there is that apple in between your chin and your chest. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. And now extending your neck forward. Pull and roll back up into sitting up position. Articulating the spine. Lower your arms, go to the back. Bend your knees one by one. Sit to the back of your mat a little bit more here. And open your arms to the side or opening the shoulders. Depending on how wide your shoulders are, you may extend more. Feel comfortable here. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, tuck in that belly, and slowly tilt and lift up your hips. Tummy is tucked in. And opening that chest. Neck is long with the spine. Don't overarch here. Knees are in alignment with your heels. Okay, a little bit of a challenge. Maybe you feel better doing it this way, maybe not. Just a little challenge here. Remember, stop anytime you'd like. If you feel any pain, please stop straight away. Everything should be aligned. Posture and alignment is everything in Pilates. Tuck in your belly, slowly return. This is working more on your tricep. So having your palms in or your fingers in works on your tricep. Perfect. Now, let's move on to our side, shall we? I would like you to lay down on the side. You can place your hands beside your head or your ear. Your hips should be aligned and your knees should be aligned. Lift those heels off from the floor. Hold on to your hip if you need to and open your knee out. This is called the clam. Your heels should be stuck together. When you close your knee in, you don't need to touch your knees together. Give it a bit of a gap and then open again. The more you press your heels together, the harder it gets. The more that you work on your adductors and abductors muscles, which is the inner thighs and the outer thighs. Just imagine like you're squeezing something in and squeezing something out. Now let's go to the next challenge. Extend that other foot up and flex. Tap those heels and extend up again. Breathe out and breathe in. Just keep breathing in and out. No worries about the breath yet. Just keep flowing first. Since this is maybe your first class, I don't want you to worry too much about the breathing techniques. As long as you keep your posture correct, or try to at least, compensate everything to the belly and drop your leg down. Shoulders away from the ears at all times. Neck long, extending that upper leg out. Side kick series. Pull that leg back and flex forward. Keep your hip back. And the knee should be in line at first. The other foot should be relaxed. The bottom feet should be relaxed. Keep your hips aligned. Don't arch your back. Don't hyperextend. Feel that flexion. Tuck your belly in. Don't forget to smile a little bit. Breathe in and breathe out. And now hold and lift. Lift. Lower and lift here. Keep your knee aligned. Keep your hip back. And then return. Rest. Twist your upper body. Place your hands into the floor. Feet down. Relax now. Grip that button belly. Shoulders back away from the ears. Push and thrust yourself back and going to articulate your spine back up. Wheel your arm out to the side, tummy tucked. Hold on to the floor, hold on to your leg, and give yourself a nice side stretch. You may look up or you may look down as long as your shoulders are relaxed. Wheel your arm back and then twist your upper body. Relax your head and neck here. Breathe in, come back. And now let's move to the other side, bringing your legs up and move to the other side. Reposition yourself into the center of the mat. All right, are we ready? You got this, you got this, you got this. Stick with me here, stay with me here. All right, now hips aligned, back straight, knees in alignment. Lift those heels up. You don't need to lift too high, remember. Now, anytime you need to stop and try again. They say if you fail, try again, right? All right, now the clam on the side. So this position in Pilates is called the side clam. Lower and lift. You can just do this 5 times. Okay, only 5. The more you grip your heels, the more you feel. Tummy tight. I know. I keep repeating myself, but it's good for you. Trust me. Now you can also lay on your arm, or you can just place your hands beside your head. Inhale, tap your heels together. Exhale and extend. Remember, you don't need to extend that upper leg too high. You can lower it out. This is just a little bit of a challenge. Tap, flex, and point. It's a little bit of coordination as well. I know, the first time you'll be doing this, you have to think a lot. But after this, I promise you, the more you do this exercise, the more you do Pilates or this yoga Pilates session of ours, then you're going to feel the big difference. Relax your other foot down. It'll just be more automatic next time. I know, there's a lot of theory in the beginning. Stay with me here. Remember, your knee shouldn't be turned out, should be facing forward. So it's best to have short shorts so you can see where your knee's at or your kneecap. Breathe in, but if you're uncomfortable with that, you can always wear a legging, of course. And bring it forward, but not too much forward. Pull to the back, but not too much to the back either. Remember, you want to keep your whole upper body very still here. Contract your core. You're going to feel this so much. Okay, now lower and lift. Don't lift too high. If you feel like it's too much burn, you can just do 2 at first, maybe 3, and work your way up to 10. I'm already ouching at 5 or 3. Okay, now let's relax. And let go. Roll down, head down onto the floor. And it's like a push-up here. Pull yourself back, grip that stomach, articulate. Back up and open the chest. Breathe. Just breathe. Whatever you do, keep breathing. Take your time here. Smile. Don't strain your face. Try to relax your facial muscles at all times. As much as you can, of course. All right. Give yourself a nice side stretch. You're going to feel a stretch in between those rib cage. There's muscles too. We need to stretch those all the way up to your hips and do a rotation of the upper body. If you feel strain in the neck, you can always hold your head down. Keep that shoulders away from your ears. And then let go. Take a deep breath in and wheel your arms back out again to the side. And now let's go onto a semi-cat position, and now elbows down one by one with the forearm. Elbows should be in alignment with your shoulders. Your knee should be aligned with your hips. Point your toes, or you can flex. So you can either curl your toes under and grip your glutes, and then slowly curve your spine, or you may point your toes and come back into neutral spine, which is flat back, tummy tucked in, grip. Now, this is a little bit of work, okay? Just a little bit more challenge, but not too much. Keep flowing, try to relax, breathe in and out, neck along with the spine. Let's do an articulation of the spine. Push your body forward and back. It's like a cat stretch. And reposition yourself into the center. Soften your elbows and go back onto flat back again and back again onto your elbows and forearm. All right. Are we still breathing here? I hope so. You still good? All right. Now make sure your hips are aligned. Make knee circles without moving your upper back. Can you try doing this, keeping your neck long with the spine? Imagine if you had if your upper body is like a turtle shell and you want to have your neck long coming out of that turtle shell, just imagine that. Keep gripping your shoulder blades back. We're just going to do 3 times each way, each direction, and then lower your leg. Push yourself up again. Use your shoulder blades for this into cat position. Now you can either flex your ankles or point your ankles. Soften, come back, and going down again. Point your toes, and going back down again. Yep, that's right. We're going to do the other side now. Remember that. All right, ready? That turtle shell thing. Yep, make sure you do that. Everything needs to be aligned. Posture is everything in Pilates. Tuck that belly in. Either point or flex or curl your toes under. Let's do the other leg. Lift up, squeeze your bum. Keep your body still. Imagine if I had my hands on your hips or on the side of your hips and I'm holding you there and you're not allowed to move whatsoever, the hips or the upper body. Yep, it's a lot of work. Try to do this even slower. You will feel more of a shake. I promise you that. But remember, this is your first time, so we're just flowing. Nothing has to be perfect. And push yourself up. We are nearly done, guys. What's next? Well, I'll show you. Go back onto cat position. Hands in alignment with your shoulders. And now, I want your back straight. Keep up with me here. Flow your arm up. And then slowly thread the needle. You can place your head down all the way to the floor. Feel the twist of your upper body. Push up using that shoulder blade. One more time. Reach up, twist, inhale, exhale, thread the needle. Now make sure your back is straight and your tummy is tight again. When you do this, remember, always engage your butt and belly. And again, in Pilates, we call this the butt and belly connection. It's just to keep your lower back safe and non-strenuous. All right, let's do the other side. You may flex your ankles or point. This is all up to you and how you feel at the time. Knees in line with the hips. Thread the needle. Now, push your hip back. Make sure it's back into place again. You can hold that and then come back again. Press using your shoulder blades and belly. Let's do one more. Same side. Reach up, twist your upper body a little bit. Breathe in, and then on the breath out, scoop that belly. Relax your jaw. Just let the breath bristle out of the mouth, a warm breath out. Again, back straight. Feel that stretch and pull your hips back into place again. So you feel your spine always long. Feel a good stretch. Relax your head down and press using your shoulder blades back onto cat position. All right. Now, let's finish up by doing the cat stretch first. Tummy tucked in, chin in towards your chest. Feel that neck long. Soften your elbows. Go into neutral spine position. And now let's finish up by going into an up stretch position again. Go back a little bit, curve your spine, and then go into down dog. Slowly stretch your knees out. Upper back stretch. And slowly paddle your knees and legs. Take your time here. You can push your body side to side. Soften your elbows just a little bit. Soften your shoulders. Do paddle. And let's walk back using your hands. Tummy tight, tummy tight, tummy tight, tummy tight. You can walk hands to feet or feet to hands. Remember, ground your feet. Separate your toes. All right, we still good? Tummy tucked. All right, anytime you need to stop, stop whenever you need. And then try again. Head down, bend your knees. Now place your hands onto the floor if you can. or just on the tip of your fingers. Relax your head down, completely paralyzed. Squeeze your glutes and articulate your spine back up into standing up position. Grounding your stance, grounding your feet. All right, try not to overarch your back here. Tilt your pelvis forward a little bit, tuck in that glutes. The glutes so important. It's important not to do a hyperextension of the lower back. Wiggle side to side with the shoulders, just to keep everything more relaxed. And now slowly roll down with your upper body. I'm just doing this from the back side so you can see. Breathe in and out so you can see where my legs are. You see how my feet are in alignment with my knee and my hip bone? That's where you want it to be. And curl back up. Articulate your spine, grounding, straight spine, shoulder shrug. Now, flow your arms up. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands together. Namaste. Or the prayer pose, we call it. Or a thank you, I call it. Kisses to you all. Thank you so much for coming into my class today. I hope you're still alive, still breathing, and still thankful. Always be thankful and grateful. I'm grateful that you are in my class today. And I hope that you enjoy your first class with me right here, right now. And I'll see you when I see you. Good session. Good job.